bum people didn't see boy Bruce here with another story. Yeah, people want to talk about it. What's going on with the church? What's going on in the world right now with all this lockdown vibe and all this crazy stuff. Many years, none of the church have come out and say nothing was about what's going on. You know what I mean, people? You know why? The government already give them the money and then get them quiet, keep them quiet. You know, some people guys, if the church rise up, you know, crazy vibes, you know what I mean, people? But people, if you wanna, before I jump into that video right now, people, if you wanna follow me on YouTube, people, my YouTube name is Super Fit Brucey. Brucey spelled B-R-O-O-C-Y. You know what I mean, people? People, let's jump into this video right now. Yo, people, right now, what's going on in the world right now is crazy. A lot of people are going crazy, mental. My friend say, some the other boy, Brucey, feel like I'm going mad right now. And right now, I wanna say, none of the church, and me on YouTube, I find out, I see if I can see a church, well, I talk about what's going on, you know what I mean? But you can't find one, you know, some people, but right now this is wrong, what's going on, but I think I know why all the church have gone quiet in the corona vibe and in the lockdown vibe, and in all this, they just putting fear in the people. Then when I hear the church I'm leaking out about that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Because they're not going to can't leak out because the government already give them what if you give them. So they keep them quiet. You know what I mean, people? But people, listen to me. People, please do not make them put no fear in the people. Right now, it's no corona. Corona day is done. You know what I mean? For corona gone and sleeping right now. Right now, it's only fear around now. You know what I mean? So they are just putting fear in the people them. And people, when you're scared in the people, your body literally shut down. But don't be afraid, people. Don't be afraid. I see a lady on the TV the other day. She was saying to her, if she wanted the lockdown to come back again. She said, no, she almost scream, going funny. People need to tell them, yes, you want the lockdown to come. Don't make them know. Listen, people, when you start act scared towards what's going on right now, yo, you finish. You know what I mean? But God said, don't be fear. Don't make no one put fear in you. Don't be afraid of nothing. Stand up. You know what I mean? And deal with it. Because that's the word said. Remember, Jesus said, you will never be alone. People, remember Jesus said that. You will never be alone. He will always be around you. People, from the day you're born, God is watching you. The angels are watching me. You know the angels are watching me from I born. You know what I mean? So, people, don't be afraid of nothing. Whatever them throw at you, stand up strong. And bounce back, you know what I mean, people? Because you are God in you, you have God in you. And for you got God in you, people, nobody can do nothing. You know what I mean, people? God is good. God is so good. Yo, people, but the other day a man said to me, Bruce, why are you always talking about God all the time? Mr. Man, you're a madman. Why you ask me that silly question? God, I love God. That's why I always talk about God. And I say, yo, Bridget, you know what? God is my father. And me love to talk about my father. He man laugh and he walk off. You know what I mean? Because I know why he asks me those kind of questions for. You know what I mean? You know, people. But people, don't be afraid of nothing what come at you. Don't be afraid, people. Believe me, because that's what's going on in the world right now with the government lockdown and say lockdown gonna come back again and then lockdown certain place when they feel like it and then release certain place when they feel like it. Look, example, what's going on in the Black Rights vibes. You know what I mean? The Black Lives Matter vibes. You know what I mean, people? It's like they shut down, it's like they hide the corona. They lock it up in our bag. You know what I mean? So they wasn't talking about it when the demonstration was going on, you know what I mean? But now the demonstration done appear vibes, they might appear corona vibes, they might come and put more fear in the people. Them. But people, as I said to you before, I'm going to say it again, don't make them put fear in you. Because if they put fear in you, you are finished. I see a lady there, she was a little bit overweight, and the lady said, you lost a lot of weight. She said, yeah, Bruce, I haven't leave my house for 6 months. I said, madam, you need to leave your house. You need to stop making them put fear in you. And I talked to the lady and the lady listened to me and she said, yes, she will. You know what I mean? Because this kind of thing what's going on is crazy. Really crazy. But people, for you got God in you, nobody can disturb you. Nobody can trouble you. You see, people, me got God in me. I mean, why you got God in you? Because if you don't have God in you, people, you will go through loads of bad vibes. And you believe all kind of crazy stuff. Don't believe crazy stuff. Just believe in God. Have faith in God and trust God. Give God your life. Talk to God. Pray to God night and day. And everything will be fine. You know what I mean, people? Everything is fine, people. Don't worry about nothing. Because God is good. God is so good, it's unbelievable. You know what I mean? But people, you need to pray. A lot of people do not pray. I don't know why. People, you need to pray to God. You need to ask, you need to talk to God. You need to ask God for what you want. Because if you ask God for what you want, you will get it. Believe me, people. Look at me, I got loads and a lot more is coming. Believe me, people. Me can't wait for the big one to come to tell you all about it. Because it's going to be crazy. You know what I mean, people? People. Right now, we haven't gotten to church right now. So people, you need to pray. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. If you can have a little church near your back garden, your neighbor them, have a church near your back garden and pray. Because God is good. And God is with you all the time. And God is watching you. God not leaving you an inch. God is watching you, people. I know it. But God don't leave me alone. I know it. And I like it. You know what I mean, people? Just keep on believing God. People who do not believe in God, you need to get God in you. And you see how far you go in your life. Or how your relationship change. Or your marriage change. You know what I mean? You start to show your wife and your husband love and respect. You know what I mean? People, God can change your life so much. You need to start thinking about God. You need to start talking about God with people. Because God like those kind of things, people. You know what I mean? People, listen. People, please, people, some of you, use me as an example. Because people, me never have no God in me. You know what I mean? But God was always with me. But until I realized God loved me and God with me, then I started to realize. To believe in God, then I give God my life. You have to give God your life, people. You cannot live a life for someone else. That's not good. That's not a good energy, people. You know what I mean, people? You have to focus on God. You know what I mean? And when church come back, you have to start to go to church and believe in God. You need to change your lifestyle, the way you're living your lifestyle. You're not living a lifestyle good. You know what I mean, people? You know it. And do the good thing. You know what's good. Love your kid. Respect your kid. Regard. You know what I mean? People, as I keep telling you, people, listen, as I said, my friend asked why I'm always talking about God. I said, I love God, so I always talk about God. People, I'm going to tell you again. People, please, you need to love God. People, you need to give God a life. God is good, people, and God are with you all the time, people. God is spirit, you know. God move all over the place, people. All over the place. People, don't be afraid of no spirit. Just imagine it's God. Or when it's the bad one, talk to God, call Jesus, and Jesus will come. Believe me, people, because God is real. Remember I said to you earlier, Jesus said you will never be alone. You will never be alone, and you will never walk alone. Someone always walking with you. Doesn't matter how dark the alleyway is. You know what I mean, people? That's all we got to do. Just have faith in God. Trust God. And so you have those two things, people. You can get anything you want from God. God just want to know. Because God know your heart, people, and God know your mind. A lot of people need to relax their heart. A lot of people are very tighty and very stubborn towards God vibes. You know what I mean, people? But you need to stop it. You need to stop it. Okay, you don't love God. God bring you in this universe. God give you all these fancy clothes. God give you all this fancy car. God give you everything you have. And you turn your back on God. And you talk negative about God. You know what I mean? People, don't talk negative about God. Give God your life and make God know you love him. Change your lifestyle. You're living a life right now and you're living the same lifestyle for the last 20, 30 years and nothing happening for you. Change your lifestyle and keep God or try God, and you will see a new you, people, and you see how fast you grow. God is waiting for you, people. God is waiting for you, people. Go and see God, talk to God, read the Bible. Everybody have a Bible, read the Bible. You know what I mean? I know they take a lot of words out of the Bible, but if you can get the book of Enoch, that's the boom book. You know what I mean? Try to get that book and read it. You know what I mean? But you have to think of people, have God in you, love God, speak to God, doesn't matter what, speak to God. Don't just use God, people. Speak to God every time. People may tell you God before all the time. Me pray to God all 9, 10 times a day. You know what I mean? People every time me think about God, people, it's a big smile come on my face. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean, people? Massive smile come on my face every time God run on my mind. You know what I mean, people? If devil come on my mind, me just stiff and get scared when the devil run on my mind for a second. Me hide because something I come to leak me. You know what I mean, people? But all I want you guys to do is to believe in God, trust God, and invite the church now. I'm going to run back the church vibe for a minute. Yo, the church, online, what's going on online with churches. People who need to talk about what's going on right now. A lot of churches don't talk about it. A lot of churches are very scared. You know what I mean? A lot of pastors are scared. They might even get the sack. You know what I mean? And erupt something and say something and it come out of proportion. But people, for you to say the right thing, God love it. Work with God. God can make anything happen. You know what I mean, people? You know what I mean? So people, all I gotta say to you right now, I'm gone. Believe in God, love God, trust God, give God a life, talk to God. Do everything you want to do with God. Sit down at your dinner table with God, cook your food with God, you drive a car with God, you go to bed with God, you go to bed next to God, God come next to your people. Just do everything with God. Make God happy. And you see how happy you are. Because remember, you have God in. And the minute you find that out, then you might start to believe in God. People, you know what I mean? Just God, love God, give God their heart and love God. Boom, people. Big up the lucky one. You know what I mean? People, one love people. I love you all so much. Big up the people who share my videos and people who messaging me all these beautiful messages. Thank you, I appreciate it so much. You know what I mean? Boom, I'm out of here. Boom, peace, one love, people. Love God.